Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to pull one of my I am cards. One of my I am cards. We pull one of these things every single morning, and they are just full of positive and beautiful affirmations in the form of an I am statement. And so we're going to say something nice about ourselves this morning. It's going to be a lot of fun. So every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., I pull one of these cards. And today, we are going to pull the I am awesome. I am awesome. I recognize my inherent value and worth. So I am awesome. I recognize my inherent value and worth. Are you awesome? You are awesome. You recognize your inherent value and worth. So I'm going to write that down in the comments, and I see you guys are already here writing some stuff in the comments. Good morning. Good morning, Brenda Jean. Good morning, Denise. I see that you guys are around. It's always wonderful to catch you on the broadcast. But I have just written down I am awesome and that I recognize my inherent value and worth. And as I do that, I am really bringing that into the world. I am manifesting that into my reality because ultimately, before we can embody any kind of a trait, we have to first admit that we are capable of holding it. We're capable of being that. And so the first step to being awesome is just to admit that it's possible for us to be awesome. And the best way to do that is simply to say, I am awesome, and then watch how that shows up in our lives. So every single morning at 9 a.m., we play this I am game. I ask you if you're awesome, and I encourage people to say the words out loud. Say the word I am awesome out loud. And as we do that, we get to hear ourselves say it. See, if I say it, then other people tend to doubt it. But if you say it, it's true. And so the goal here is for us to say it ourselves. When somebody else tells me I'm awesome, I mean, my first thought is that, nah, they must be mistaken. They must be thinking about another guy. They only see a small part of me. I see all of me and I see all my not so awesome parts. But when I say that I'm awesome, I focus on the parts of myself that that other person is seeing. And so it's just a really important it's a really important way to remain self-aware, to understand that of course we see the totality of ourselves and therefore we judge ourselves very harshly. And yet other people see certain aspects of us, and then when they point them out, it is our job to just accept the compliment with grace. So I am awesome today. I recognize my inherent value and worth. I am here on this planet for a reason. Every morning I wake up and I say, "Thanks God, I'm here for a reason." I guess my spirit has returned to my body. I guess it's time to get to the business of loving other people. And that's what I do every single morning. That's one of my morning mantras is, okay, well, here I am. I'm alive again, and I went to sleep trusting that I would wake up again. But now that I have woken up again, it's time for me to get to the business of really making this world a better place. And the only way that I know how to do that is to really love the people around me and help their inner world be even better because they met me, because, help their perspectives. And in doing so, the beautiful thing about it is that it helps me, is that it helps my perspectives be better. I created this deck of cards, and there's all these positive messages, and I actually have this as my background on my computer. You can have it as your background as well because I've released it for free. It's going to be linked in the comments. But every time I look at these things, I'm like, how do I live up to being that sort of a person? And I realize, day after day after day, that I am that kind of a person, and that I can recognize those attributes, those traits in everything that I do. And so it's just really interesting how we can embody these things, but first we have to focus on them. And so we take this time in the morning to really focus on the things, the attributes that we love to see in ourselves, that we love to see in other people. And in doing so, we give ourselves the gift of self-knowledge, the gift of really seeing the world for what it is. And so I am awesome today. And let's talk about the story of the week because now we have pulled all of the cards for this week. So our week started off with I am enthusiastic. On Sunday, the first day of the week, we pulled the I am enthusiastic card, and we committed to bringing substantial energy to everything that we do this week. And when I look back at my week, I recognize that I got a lot done. I brought substantial energy. Every time I did something, I said, am I doing this with gusto? Am I doing this to the best of my ability? And the answer more often than not was yes. And when it wasn't yes, I said, but I'm enthusiastic. I can do this. I can do this better. And so then I would. We started on our Monday with I am constructive, and we committed that our words and actions would build other people up. Well, I do this every morning and every evening, and these are words and actions. And to the best of my ability, I know that they are building other people up. And I've received numerous messages from some of the folks who watch this show who say that that they also have a better understanding of how their actions are building people up too. So I think that's really cool. On Tuesday, on Pi Day, we were focused. We leveraged our resources. We get results. As we build people up, we don't want to build people up inefficiently or ineffectively. Our job is to be efficient and effective at everything we do. And so we leverage our resources. We get results, which of course makes us cheerful. On Wednesday, I am cheerful. We decided and we committed that our actions and our attitudes inspires and uplifts. And so who wouldn't be inspired and uplifted if we were focused on them, if we were building them up, if we were enthusiastic about it? Of course, being cheerful is a natural byproduct of being actualized. And then yesterday, we were authentic. We recognized that what we were expressing was our wholeness, that we express our wholeness with compassion and candor, that we choose this, that we are this, that we bring our whole selves to the week. And finally, on Friday, we are awesome. We recognize our inherent value and worth. So even if we didn't do any of those other things, we recognize that we still are inherently valuable and worthy simply because we're breathing, simply because we're alive, simply because we have consciousness on this plane of understanding that in and of itself, even if we weren't intentionally doing all those other things, gives us inherent value and worth. And that our value and worth does not come because we are enthusiastic. It doesn't come because we're constructive. It doesn't come because we're cheerful or we're focused or we're authentic. It comes because we are alive. We are awesome because we are here now. And so I really appreciate the awesome space that we have created right here. I see all of these wonderful messages of positivity flowing through my newsfeed, and it's a beautiful thing. And when I watch when I watch the lives of the folks who attend this broadcast and the one that happens at 9 p.m., although not tonight because I don't do it on Friday at 9 p.m. Be back at Sunday at 9 p.m. But when I watch the lives of the people who watch this thing, I realize that they are indeed embodying those traits. And I am here to affirm for you that whether you see it or not, that you embody all of these amazing and incredible and beautiful traits. I watched it happen in you, and I'm really proud of you. So go you. So I will be back on Sunday at 9 p.m. And yeah, I'll be back on Sunday at 9 p.m. and we're going to be pulling a different card. We'll pull another card off my I am stack, and I'm just so ridiculously excited because we have all of these I'm excited because I have this is what I'm trying to say. I'm excited because I have the physical versions of these cards have come in. Today I'm going to finish up on the boxes, on the physical boxes. Right now I have a big stack of these pure white boxes. So I'm gonna finish putting labels on boxes, and then I'm gonna offer these to the folks who are interested in having one. So it's gonna end up being $30 for a deck of cards, just like the ones that I use, and each one is gonna be individually signed and numbered. This particular batch is a limited edition of 10. So this is basically my artist's pre-production samples. So if you're interested in one of those, send me a DM, send me a private message, and I will make sure that you get one. Other than that, I will see you guys at 9 p.m. on Sunday. Enjoy your awesome Saturday. Enjoy your enjoy your amazing Friday. And thank you so much for coming with me on this journey through the cards this week. You guys are amazing. Like, you're the reason that I do this. And I just want to really affirm for you that I accept you and love you just as who you are, and that the you that you are becoming is a beautiful you, and that whether this week turned out the way that you thought it would, or whether this week went completely sideways for you, it does not matter. You made it through. We made it through, and there are so many people who did not. And so we get to just like bask in that and be grateful for it, and recognize our inherent value and worth on this plane simply because we are here. You guys are awesome. I will talk to you at 9 p.m. on I will talk to you 9 p.m. on Sunday. Until then, aloha from paradise.